வணக்கம். யூரோப் ஸ்டடி சென்டர் வழங்கும் எங்கு படிக்கலாம், என்ன படிக்கலாம், அயல்நாட்டு கல்வி எப்படி இருக்கும் என்ற பல கேள்விகளுக்கு எல்லா மாணவர்களுக்கும் பெற்றோர்களுக்கும் ஆலோசனை வழங்கி கொண்டிருக்கிற இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு உங்களை அன்போடு வரவேற்கிறேன். யூரோப் ஸ்டடி சென்டர் கடந்த 10 வருஷமாக பல கல்விகளுக்கு ஆலோசனை வழங்கி கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். இன்று நமக்கு ஸ்பெஷல் கெஸ்டாக இன்னைக்கு செக் ரிப்பப்ளிக் அப்படின்ற ஒரு கண்ட்ரியிலேருந்து டெக்னிக்கல் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஒஸ்ட்ராவா அப்படின்ற யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஒரு அரசு பல்கலைக்கழகத்திலேருந்து நம்மிடையே வந்திருக்கார். இன்றைக்கி நம்ம எல்லாம் பார்க்க வேண்டிய விஷயங்கள் என்ன, எப்படி படிக்கலாம், என்னெல்லாம் கல்வி அமைப்புகள் அங்கே இருக்குது, எந்த மாதிரி ரேங்கிங் உள்ள யூனிவர்சிட்டி அது, எவ்வளவு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் படிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க அப்படிங்கிற எல்லா விவரங்களையும், கல்வி கட்டணம் யார் படிக்கலாம், ஏன்னா நிறைய பேருக்கு டவுட்ஸ் என்னென்னா வெளிநாட்டுக்கு போய் படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா எவ்வளவு செலவாகும், நம்ம குழந்தைங்க சேஃபாக இருப்பாங்களா, இந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள் எல்லாத்தையுமே ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு விஷயங்களை கூட நம்ம ஆலோசனை எடுத்துக்கிட்டு தான் நம்ம பிள்ளைங்களை அனுப்ப முடியும். இன்னைக்கு இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் நம்ம ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் கெஸ்ட். லெட் அஸ் வெல்கம் மிஸ்டர் டேனியல் கேஸ்டன். Sir, it is an honor and privilege to welcome us here to our Tamil Nadu viewers today, and thank you for coming to our center.
No, thank you very much. It's really wonderful to be back in Chennai and have this opportunity.
Yeah, so lovely to see you every year here, and you guide us and motivate us to impart education to all our students. Today, let us start with our university, which is Technical University Ostrava, and also about the country you're coming from.
No, sure. Well, the Technical University of Ostrava is a public university in Czech Republic, and we're really part of the grand tradition of public universities in Europe. Some of the oldest universities in Europe are actually in Czech Republic, going back something like 600 years. So as part of this grand tradition, the Technical University of Ostrava easily fits. And we came from an academy that was from the early 18th century.
Wow.
And we were formed finally as a university in 1849. So our focus is on technical education, which means largely engineering, IT, these other technical related branches, as well as economics.
Okay, that's really nice. So tell us about the university, the standards, where it is actually present academically in all over the world. Where do you see our university placed academically?
Well, the university falls in a rather typical band for Czech universities, especially public universities. And we're in the top 5% of all world universities.
Wow.
And you'll find this very typical for Czech universities. So the quality is very high. And then you might ask, why is that? It's one thing for the quality to be high, and we see this number, which sounds quite frankly very nice, but what's important to the student is maybe the question. And if you look at what goes into the ranking and how a ranking service ranks us, is they want to capture, what is the value for a student. Yeah. So key components of the ranking is quality of the teaching environment. This means a relatively high amount of teachers for a low amount of students.
Student-teacher ratio.
The student-teacher ratio is very low. What does this mean for the student? You're going to be in a classroom with a relatively few number of students.
Exactly.
Oftentimes 10 to 15 students. Means you're going to have time to talk to the teacher. Another key component of rankings has to do with the research profile of the university. So research profile means that we're doing top-level research at the university. Why is this important? Well, this means well-equipped laboratories where students can get their hands on the equipment that they need and be able to do practical exercises, which are a very important part of the education. And as well as when you're doing top-level research, that information tends to trickle down into the classroom. So you are learning the latest things used by industry, used by science around the world on the latest equipment right in the campus in a very practically based environment.
Okay.
Another key part is industrial income and citations. Citations means scientists all around the world are citing our scientists and researchers in their journals, as well as industry income means we do a lot of research for industry. We're one of the top universities for research funded by industry. Why is this important? This means that, well, of course, when you're doing research for industry, it has to be easy to apply, a very top quality research. Second thing means that we have a close cooperation with industry. This means that what you're learning in the classroom is being used by top flight companies from all around the world. And this means that what is needed by industry actually influences what we teach at the university.
That's right.
So They, as the automobile industry evolves, they want certain topics taught at our university, for example, and we respond to that by making sure that's taught in the classroom using latest techniques. So this is common like in mechatronics, for example.
So yeah, you mean to say top 5% university ranking and good quality education, research in each and every department, right from IT, from mechatronics, and also what is required for the industry today is being taught. It's closely associated with the research, and it is imparted to our students in the university. So basically they get hands-on experience, practical education, and they become industry ready. That they come out of the university, they become industry ready.
Absolutely, and this is reflected by the employability of our students. So I believe we ranked number 2 in the Czech Republic for rankings of employability of our graduates.
Wow, that's a great number.
Well, it's a good number, and the economy in Czech Republic is very good. So really one of the best in Europe. So unemployment is actually the lowest in Europe at 2.9% unemployment. 2.9% unemployment means graduates have jobs. It means we don't have enough graduates for all the jobs that are available.
Okay.
They're in high demand.
Okay. So நேயர்களே நம்ம இன்னைக்கு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிற இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டி டாப் ரேங்க் யூனிவர்சிட்டி அரசு பல்கலைக்கழகம் கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ் மாஸ்டர்ஸ் இன் இன்ஜினியரிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ்லேருந்து மெக்கட்ரானிக்ஸ் நானோ டெக்னாலஜி எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் மெக்கானிக்கல் இந்த மாதிரி பல படிப்புகளை இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் நம்ம படிக்கலாம். இவர் சொன்ன மாதிரி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் டைப், ப்ராக்டிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன், ரிசர்ச் ஓரியன்ட், நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு 10 வருஷத்துக்கு நம்ம என்ன தேவையோ நம்ம குழந்தைங்களுக்கு அது கொடுத்து அண்ட் எம்ப்ளாயபிலிட்டி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் ரேங்க் செகண்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாரு. வேர்ல்டுலேயே யூரோப்லேயே செகண்ட் இன் வேர்ல்டு ரேங்க்கில் இருக்கிற இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டி எம்ப்ளாயபிலிட்டி ஆப்ஷன்ஸும் பசங்க இங்கே படித்தாங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பாக வேலை வாய்ப்புகள், அதுதான் நம்மளோட ட்ரீமும் கூட. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு யூனிவர்சிட்டி பற்றி இன்னும் மேலும் நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Sir, let us go back to the tuition fees. Usually parents believe that sending children so far away will be very expensive. So let's talk about how much it's going to cost them per year and also about the living conditions and also the campus life about in the university.
Well, I mentioned that we're a public university, right? So profit isn't part of our orientation. But the tuition at the university is 4,000 euros per year. I think for example, for a master's program, this is a 2-year master's program, each year would be 4,000 euros per year. And I think what's also key is that the living expenses are rather low. Yeah. So 400 euros per month for everything. This means 400 euros per month for food, accommodation, transportation, full healthcare insurance, everything included, which is quite low compared to the European standard.
That's right. So 4,000 euros per year அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் நமக்கு approximately 3 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs ஒரு வருஷத்தோட டியூஷன் ஃபீஸ் இந்தியன் ருபீஸில் கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா லிவிங் காஸ்ட் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னா 400 euros per month. ஜெர்மனி, ஸ்வீடன், நெதர்லாண்ட்ஸ் இங்கெல்லாம் அப்படியே ரொம்ப டபுள் ட்ரிபிள். அதை கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது செக் ரிப்பப்ளிக்கில் ரொம்பவே கம்மி லிவிங் காஸ்ட், அக்காமடேஷன் வித்தின் த கேம்பஸ் அவங்க கொடுக்குறாங்க. மேலும் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு குறைந்த கட்டணத்தில் உயர்தராத ஹை குவாலிட்டி எஜுகேஷன் ஃபார் லோவஸ்ட் காஸ்ட், பெஸ்ட் ரிசர்ச் யூனிவர்சிட்டி opportunities நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு கிடைக்குது. மேலும் இதை பற்றி நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Sir, about also the tie-ups, you were talking about the companies having tie-up with the university and also the employability opportunities. Can you name some companies which are popularly hiring students from the university?
Sure. Well, Czech Republic is a rather industrialized country, and a large number of multinational companies as well as good quality local companies. So these are broad expanded industries, and some of the particular companies that hire, you might be familiar with Škoda Auto. This is a Czech car company. So Škoda Auto is a company that typically hires, as well as ABB, IBM, Siemens, and well, the list goes on.
Oh, these are popular companies. I know the students get excellent opportunities in these one of the multinational companies. So that's really a great news. And for the safety issues, like many parents, they send and that's amazing fact that I read about the university is 40% women. graduates coming out from the university. That's an excellent news. So even our parents here, they are a little bit worried about sending girls children outside, and 40% girls coming out from as a graduates. That is a really amazing thing. So can you talk about a little bit about the safety issues and how university is helping to make international students comfortable at the university?
No, absolutely. And 40% of our population, as you mentioned, are female, and that's really important for us. It's important for society. It's important for all that we have somewhat of a balance between men and women on campus. And then you will ask, how is that possible, and what's the environment? Of course, safety is a prime concern for all parents. And I think that starts with maybe the ranking of the university, or the country rather. So there's such a thing called a Global Peace Index. Now, the Global Peace Index measures the safety and security of various aspects of the country, and Czech Republic ranks number 6 in the world of all countries for the safety and security of our
safest
people.
Place.
So what does this mean? This means the crime rate is very low. This means that there's excellent health care for everybody. Part of this insurance means you're going to be fully covered. This means if you go to the doctor, you don't pay anything. This means if you go and you need medicine, you don't pay anything. And there's an excellent research hospital right across the street from our campus, by the way. Okay. So really comfortable environment. And secondly, there's on-campus accommodation for all of our students. It's a really comfortable environment. There's many dormitories. All international students are guaranteed a spot in them. It's part of what is Czech Republic's largest campus. So it's a really comfortable environment for students. It's safe. You can walk on all hours of the night on the campus, men or women. It's excellently connected by public transportation. Means you can get anywhere in the city 24 hours a day right from the campus, all for a tram pass that costs, around 10 euros for a student. Very low cost. Means you're always safe. So students coming back from seeing a movie late at night, it's no problem. Take public transportation right from the theater to the campus. Takes just a few minutes, and a comfortable, safe environment.
That is really good. நேயர்களே, இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டியை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நமக்கு வந்து டியூஷன் ஃபீஸும் கம்மி, சேஃப்டி, நிறைய விமன் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ் வந்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. They encourage women graduates to come out, and 40% of the students is women, and student teacher ratio is very low. Highly ranked university with so much of opportunities, very safe environment. So தாராளமாக நாங்கள் வந்து கடந்த 5-6 வருஷமாகவே நாங்கள் அனுப்பிட்டு இருக்கோம் இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்கு, and it is always a pleasure to talk to him, and also the students, அங்கே படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கிற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணும்பொழுதும் ரொம்ப நல்ல ஃபீட்பேக் வருது. ஸோ மேலும் நம்ம இன்னும் நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இவர்கிட்டேருந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். சார், வாட் அபவுட் international students studying? What is the how many percentage of international students studying in this university apart from Czech students?
Well, that's a good question, and that is a key component of the ranking. So the ranking services like to look at how many international students you have. So in our student body of about 13,000 students, approximately 2,000 are from abroad. They're from all over the world, I think from every continent. And really...
So sorry to interrupt. Let's go for a short break, and we will continue with this important question because I want you to elaborate more.
Sure.
நேர்களே, ஒரு சிறிய இடைவேளைக்கு பிறகு சந்திக்கலாம். வெல்கம் பேக். இன்றைக்கி நம்ம டெக்னிக்கல் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஒஸ்ட்ராவா, செக் ரிபப்ளிக் அப்படின்ற ஒரு கவர்மெண்ட் டாப் ரேங்க் யூனிவர்சிட்டியிலேருந்து நம்ம ஆலோசகர் வந்திருக்காரு. அவர்கிட்ட பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கோம். நான் கேட்ட கேள்வி, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எவ்வளோ பேர் வந்து நம்மளோட யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் படிச்சுட்ருக்காங்க, வாட் இஸ் இது அவர் சொன்னது விதம் எப்படி இருந்தது அப்படின்னா, எப்படி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணார் அப்படின்னா, இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸை வச்சுக்கிட்டு தான் ரேங்கிங் ஆஃப் த யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸே நிர்ணயிக்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காரு. மேலும் பேசலாம். Sir, we were talking about international students, and that is how international ranking actually matters. So please elaborate on that.
No, it is. I think I mentioned that we've got about 2,000 students from around the world, 2,000 international students. And they come to the university for a lot of the reasons that I mentioned before. So certainly on our campus, a very integral part of the international student community are our students from South India. And in fact, a lot of students from Tamil, a lot of students from Chennai and the region around here. And one of the reasons I come here is we've had such good results with these students. Good results for us means what do the people in the research groups and the study departments think of these students? And I know it's challenging for the students, but they've been up to that challenge, what we've seen so far. And the teachers and researchers are very happy to have these students on our campus. But they're going to join a well-integrated international student body that the university places high importance on. So we have something called the International Contact Point. Now this is a care center. It's rather unique in Czech Republic. Now this is a care center for international students and academics. Means that you've got a central place on campus to go that can take care of all the things that you need. Right? So a lot of the problems are able to be solved within the study branches, but for all those extra things, maybe it's help with extending your visa, or with SIM cards and banks and things like this. And the care center means that there's always a place for the students to go. We're also very proud of our International Student Club, ESN. The International Student Club is a volunteer organization of students by students that where Czech students and some international students have volunteered to be a buddy and to organize activities for the international students. It means from day one, the student is going to walk into an environment full of international students with an international student club that's there to take care of them, organizing trips on the weekends and all kinds of social activities. So the international students will load into a nice bus and go to Vienna or to Prague or really many other places, which is an important part of the education in expanding the mind.
Yeah, so the best opportunity for Indian students to interact with lots and lots of international communities. So they not only learn about the academics, not only about their research or about their specializations, also culturally involve, and that evolve as a it really helps them to evolve as a person in the professional world, and also to wherever they go and they take their degree and they can get employed. So many people and many students also think about, okay, I get a degree from this university, so how it is recognized worldwide? So can I go take my degree from the diploma from the University of Ostrava, and can I go to USA or to Canada or maybe some other European countries? How well the university degree is recognized all over the world?
No, it is. Well, it's highly recognizable. I mean, it's a typical European system, right? So the diploma, we follow the European Credit Transfer System, the ECTS. And this means there's a standardization of the credits and the amount of hours that go into teaching those credits that form the semesters and then eventually the whole degree. And this is part of the typical European system. So there's a diploma supplement label which explains the contents of the diploma. And it's a typical European standard.
That's we call as Bologna system of education.
Exactly. That's exactly it. So I think it's really easy for an employer to understand the composition of what was studied. It's easy for another university to understand. If a student wants to go on and study a PhD at a different university, for example, they're able to easily understand what the student studied. To go abroad on an exchange program is very easy because of this system, and it's all an integrated system. And it's all verified by the very high ranking of the university, of course.
Yeah, so not only one university, they can have an exchange program offered, through the Bologna education system, so they can actually transfer their credits and go somewhere. So we tell this to all our students who come here. We explain the system because it is unique in itself, and in this way, not only in one country, they can have an exposure of other countries academically, and they meet different professors and mentors, and who can guide them forward to their career as well. So that is excellent opportunity given to our students, and many students have enjoying that, and they are well placed. So you told me there are a part of buddy group and international community, very strong community, helping incoming students to make them comfortable. They travel to Vienna and other capital cities and all that. So what do you see in our Indian students? So how well they gel into the culture? Are there any difficulties they find, and what amuses the university to see our students coming there and studying? We would like to know that part too.
No, I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm here. In a nutshell, it's been an excellent experience both for us and the students. The number of students we're seeing is increasing. The number of students from Chennai, from Tamil, are increasing quickly, and this is partly because of that good experience. So it's a nice combination of having some people from home some people from your friend group from home, which helps, and as well as a large number of people from elsewhere in the world. And it's really gelling and coming together nicely on the campus.
Okay, thank you. So let us discuss a little bit about each and every course. For example, IT, which is very, very popular, computer science. We have excellent programs. I have seen it, and I'm telling all the students to look at the modules and find out what is offered at the university. So according to you, how is IT and what are the branches and how well the students can benefit from that?
Right. Well, I mentioned that, of course, we're a technical university, so we've got 7 faculties. Most of our study programs are around engineering, IT, and other technical branches, but also economics and business. And their education at the university is informed by research. So it's a very practically based education. Each study program can be a little different, of course, but oftentimes it's approximately 50-50 practical application versus theoretical. So we mentioned earlier that there's a National Supercomputing Center on our campus. Now the National Supercomputing Center was placed on our campus really for 2 reasons. We were able to get it partly because of our good ranking and broad orientation of technical branches, but really it's 2 things. Number 1, it's an excellent tool in and of itself. It was given to our campus because of our strength in IT. So this is a fantastic tool for IT specialists, and I think is a symbol of the quality of education around IT-related branches. And I think there's a second reason is that given all of these other technical branches, these other forms of engineering and nanotechnology, things like this, the Supercomputing Center is a tool for them as well. So if you're doing research in the automobile industry, or if you're doing research in nanotechnology, these oftentimes require really complex algorithms, and that supercomputer is a tool for them. So in order for us to win this approval of having this supercomputer, which when it was built was the 4th most powerful supercomputer in Europe, and one of the top 50 in the world, we needed to be able to do it with our IT competency, and we needed to be able to use it through our the connections of all different engineers. Means, again, a top flight tool for any researcher at the university. So this is very important for our mechanical engineers and mechatronics or applied mechanics or energy engineering for that matter, and the associated research groups that do that. This is important for our civil engineers running complex algorithms. Maybe they're studying the quality of concretes and surface material on bridges. Maybe they're dealing in geotechniques with what gets built underground, which comes in very important if you're building a metro system, for example.
So the innovation is born there. So
it's tremendous, and all of that is taught across all the faculties.
That's really awesome. So innovation supercomputer, one of the largest, 4th largest supercomputer இங்கே வந்து டெக்னிக்கல் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஒஸ்ட்ராவில் இருக்குது. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அரிய வாய்ப்பு நம்மளோட குழந்தைங்களுக்கு, நம்மளோட ஐடி இன்ஜினியர்ஸ்க்கு கிடைக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் எங்களோட ஆசை. ஒவ்வொரு யூனிவர்சிட்டியும் ஒரு தனித்தன்மையோடு வழங்குறாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு பிரான்ச்சும் ஒரு ஸ்பெஷலைசேஷன்ஸோடு இருக்குது. ஸோ இந்த எல்லா அரிய வாய்ப்புமே நம்ம இந்தியன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு, நம்ம தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு போய் சேரணும் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் யூரோப் ஸ்டடி சென்டரோட ஒரே நோக்கம். அண்ட் மேலும் இன்னும் இதை பற்றி இன்னொரு டீட்டெயிலாக நம்ம பேசலாம். ஆஸ் ஹி செட், இனோவேஷன் இஸ் பார்ன் தேர், நாட் only for IT. IT is a hub. IT ஓட ஹப்ல மெக்கட்ரானிக்ஸ், சிவில் இன்ஜினியரிங், ஜியோடெக்னிக்கல்னு பல விஷயங்கள்ல அங்கிருந்து தான் வளர்ந்துட்டு வருது அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. So sir, let me talk about automobile.
Okay.
So automobile sector is a heart and soul of any mechanical and automobile engineers in especially Tamil Nadu. So their dream is to join one of the multinational company and get into Skoda or Volkswagen, which is a birthplace of Czech Republic and all that. So talk about a little bit about automotive industry, which is a hub. We understand IT and automobile industry is a hub for Germany and Czech Republic and other countries. So talk about a little bit of that.
No, absolutely. The automobile industry is very important. And there's various study branches that support students that will go into the automobile industry, whether it's in automobiles themselves or all the broad array of companies that make parts, many of whom are located in a large industrial hub near Ostrava, but it's also very important in Czech Republic and in Europe. And there's many study branches associated with electrical engineering, especially with mechanical engineering, that feed into those branches. You know, I can see when you look at a video of the university, which I think is running on the screen now, you're going to see the robotics that are often used in the automobile industry. And you're going to see the students working in a very practical way on those robotics. Everything that you're seeing on our video, which can be seen on our website and on the screen here, these are the actual robotics that our students are working on. And many of this was given to us in cooperation with industry, because they like that our students are working on the actual things that are used in their factories.
True. Thank you so much, sir. So இன்னைக்கு வந்து நம்ம ஒரு அரிய நிகழ்ச்சியில் ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு அரசு பல்கலைக்கழகத்தோடு நம்ம இன்னைக்கு இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணோம். நேயர்களே, யூரோப் ஸ்டடி சென்டர் இன்னைக்கு எல்லா 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ரிசல்ட் வந்திருக்கு. எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் எங்களோட விஷஸ். அண்ட் மேற்படிப்புக்கு, அதாவது மாஸ்டர்ஸ் டிகிரி மட்டும்தான் படிக்க முடியும், வெளிநாட்டுக்கு போய் பேச்சுலர்ஸ் படிக்க முடியாதுங்கிற நிறைய இதெல்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு விஷயமே கிடையாது. யார் வேணாலும் போய் பேச்சுலர்ஸாக இருந்தாலும் சரி, மாஸ்டர்ஸாக இருந்தாலும் சரி, போய் படிக்கலாம் யூரோப்பில். இன்றைக்கி நமக்கு அரிய வாய்ப்பை கொடுத்த காவேரி நியூஸ் சேனலுக்கும் யூரோப் ஸ்டடி சென்டர் சார்பாக மிஸ்டர் டேனியல் காஸ்டின், டெக்னிக்கல் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஒஸ்த்ராவா, செக் ரிபப்ளிக்லேருந்து வந்திருக்கிற நம்ம சிறப்பு விருந்தினருக்கும் நன்றி தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறேன். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
My pleasure. Thank you.